Ah, shit. Hello, Nahida.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know?
Okay. About the Akasha, about what happened after I fell asleep that day, about the bald deer, about Fontaine, the next stop on my journey. I could just say I've got nothing else to say. But I'm not.
After recent events, the
Of
Akasha
course
can
I
no longer
do.
function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have
Oh, we're
decided to
just
shut it
shutting
down
down the Akasha.
permanently. But
Okay.
this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the
Yeah.
beginning, I've been
What the
planning to
fuck?
shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long.
Hey
I've
yo,
already taken some
she's
measures to
sticking up
address
for the
this.
minority. Let's go.
It will take some time to
That's my
rebuild
Archon right
everything.
there.
But no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Alright, about what happened after I fell asleep.
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods.
Damn, she kinda whiny.
I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroyed Enosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom.
About the Balladeer.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him,
I see.
but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
That is not the line that was on subtitles, but okay, alright, about the big one. About Fontaine. Next stop on my journey.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice?
Give us some hints.
As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials.
That's their
However,
name?
Even then, Focalor will still make herself
Well,
present
actually,
at just about
yeah,
every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere.
Hold on. I'm actually very curious if we can learn anything from Focalor, like, because I assume that's the biblical demon name. Focalors. Genshin, no, not Genshin, no!
She still reserves the right to influence the final verdict.
Focalors.
Anyway,
Oh, fuck, they're pretty.
Let's just say she's got, A very unique personality.
On Wikipedia, yeah. Alright, that's all the dialogue. A very unique personality.
Are you
That
sure?
is just what they say.
Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your brother. While you were resting up in Darvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Oh, beyond the sea of stars.
Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all.
What?
Go on.
There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
What?
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to him?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is,
Interesting.
if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
I'm sorry, a what?
What's a descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look,
Hold
I'm
on.
sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world.
And he's
However,
not?
You are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
We... Pause. Okay, wait. My brother's not a descender, and I'm the 4th bitch? Huh?
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other descenders
And one of
before the
them
Traveler,
isn't
and
my
your brother
bro.
isn't even one of
Okay,
them?
Paimon
That's
probably...
My current
Fucking,
hypothesis is that the first Descender
what's
was
it
likely
called?
what we now call the Heavenly Principles.
Oh, the first
As
descender
for
was
the
the
other
heavenly
Descenders,
principle, the
I
god.
still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from
Huh.
all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure
Oh,
you must
shit,
still
you're
have
right,
a
that's
lot
true.
of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly
Maybe
regret
the
that I can't help
boy,
you
hold
more as the
on.
God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well.
Fucking... Dainsleif.
I will need some time to
Maybe?
go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also
I
begin your
mean...
journey anew.
Sure,
Apart from
but so was our
Sumeru.
bro.
I'm very interested in your future.
I
It's
mean...
a journey that can't be
Well, there's some
observed
things
or
that are...
recorded by
There's
this
some
world.
things that aren't counting with them
If
that don't
fate is
add
the
up. I'm just
ultimate
saying.
knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
I'm
Ultimate.
sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine.
Then who the
I
fuck
can't
would be
thank you
these other
enough.
4?
Alright, that's enough talk for today.
Well, yeah, 3, but
If
still.
you ever miss me, just
Well,
close
2,
your eyes,
technically, since the
and
first one was
maybe
Heavenly
I'll
Principles.
appear in your dreams.
Tell me headbeds. Alright. We should probably count us out here. Ah, this has been fun. Alright. Subscribe. Well, we hope you have a... Yeah. On Twitch.tv. No. Yeah. We hope you have a good day, evening, night, wherever you may be in the world. We shall see y'all later. Bye.